Yo, what's good, Glitch fam? It's your boy Glitch, back here with another video. If you guys enjoy the saves and you enjoy my videos, smash that like, hit that subscribe button. Also, go down into the video description or check out my YouTube profile and join the Discord. If you guys also want to take it one step further and support me some more, you guys can go to my YouTube, and in my YouTube bio we have a link to my schedule where you guys will be able to see all the modded saves that I am working on. So make sure you guys check that out, see what I'm working on. You can see it right over here. And then I also have links to my Discord right here, PS Save Bot, my Twitch, Patreon, Outdoor channel, and then my website. So you guys can save this website and come to it anytime. Select this one of these, whatever you're looking for, learning to mod, modded saves, etc. If you guys select Patreon, you guys can take it one step further and support the channel by donating. So we have our lowest member being $5 a month, highest being $200. Each tier offers exclusive benefits, $200 being the largest. And the thing that stands out about this one the most, there's only 3 people that are allowed to have this, and you get 1 custom save creation or major save overhaul per month. Pretty much this means if you want an exclusive save for yourself, this is the way to get it. So, smash that like, hit that subscribe, and support your boy so we can get this channel higher off the ground and start making some more saves and doing some more crazy shit. I'll see you guys in the video. Alright, rock on, brothers. So, today's video is about creating your own modded saves. A lot of people get overwhelmed when they are thrown the task of creating their own modded saves. So, we're going to go through some of the basics today. Starting off with SAVEWIZARD. So, if you are on PC, I will leave clips down in the comments or down in the description, timestamps, so that you guys can skip ahead, because you guys don't need to learn about SAVEWIZARD unless you are using it for PS4 or 5. If you are exclusively PC, you'll be able to skip ahead and learn about save editors and all that. So diving right into the first thing you need to learn about modding. If you're doing this for your PlayStation and you're using a laptop or something, purchase SAVEWIZARD. I know the save bots are tempting because they're free, but here's the thing, they're not actually free, okay? It costs the person that run them money, okay? A website usually costs money. If it doesn't, then usually it's just JavaScript or HTML script. It's not very fancy. It doesn't really lead to anything. For example, like my website, it's all click and play. When you click on one of those boxes, it just has a referral link. It doesn't actually do anything special. It just refers you to that link, and then you go to that link directly. So like when you click learn to mod, it refers you to the link to the playlist of learning to mod on my YouTube. It doesn't do anything special. But the bots cost money to run because they're custom hosted bots. So they're not up 90% of the time. For example, the last time that one of the bots that I used was up, just to show you. Is the 30th of last month. It's insane. We'll get back to this person. I think they're asking for a drop on Dying Light. So, just spend the $60 and get yourself SAVEWIZARD. It's worth the investment. Just to show you, it's $60. Do not get the $50 version. Okay, you're gonna click buy now. This one right here, that has 2 profiles, ability to just transfer saves between accounts, same great cheats, advanced mode. Do not guess what's down here. This one is more so for like if you're using a cell phone or something and it doesn't have advanced mode or anything like that. You need advanced mode if you're going to be doing what I'm doing, okay? So, learning the basics. So we have 2 modes. We have quick mode, which if you just double click with your left mouse button and then double click on the save, you're going to get this pop up. And then you check boxes for what you want. And you can also add in, if you right click on anything, you can add in your own cheats and own codes. But Glitch, where do I get these custom cheat codes from? Okay, look up quick codes. Okay. And this is what you look up. There are no official quick codes for No Man's Sky on SAVEWIZARD. Client, as a software built-in modified parameters, blah, 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 blah. How to add custom ones. Recommended alternative, the GoFungus save editor. Blah, 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 blah. You can see right here, modded save editing guide. Remember, this is not my save. The author sets out a personal goal at the end of this post. I am not the author, so I cannot necessarily fill any promises. Okay. So you can actually look up. So I'll show you quick codes for, I don't know. What's one that I know has quick codes? We'll say Skyrim. So you can see here's all skills level 100, carry weight 1 billion, how to add quick codes. You would do exactly what I told you to do. Click right, add cheat, add a description, which you can name it whatever you want. And you can see this is what it would look like, okay? An actual cheat code. And then you can see this is what it would look like. So when I go to edit cheat, the comment you put is going to show up here, okay? So whatever you put, if you say, yeah, it's going to make my carry weight this, that's going to show up there. The name's going to show up over here. So the actual description is going to show up over here. So don't put your description here, put the description in the comments. And you can also edit and delete cheats at any time. With that being said, the secondary mode we're going to need is advanced mode. Okay. The reason we need advanced mode and the reason why I tell you to get SAVEWIZARD is exactly for this reason. So I don't know if any of you guys have actually gone and taken a look at my No Man's Sky PS save yet. I've seen some people talk about, hey man, there is no save. There is a save, you're just not doing it correctly. It's first things first. To actually get my save, you need to open up the zip save, pick whether you want with or without Dreadnought. We're just going to copy both to our desktop. You need to come in here, and to import it, you need to use this file right here, not the NMS PS save. So, with that out of the way, talking about advanced mode, there are only two buttons we should be using, and that should be export to file and import to file. These two buttons right here. That's it. You don't need to be hitting go to location because you're not modding using this, and you don't need to hit search. Okay. Importing. This is important. I'll explain why. See this save data 02.hg? That is the raw save data for No Man's Sky. So if I select this, you'll notice right here it says capital freighter right here. If I select this, it's going to say Dreadnought freighter now because that save data is for another save. Now, once you hit that, you saw the apply button down there in the right hand corner. You would hit apply. And just to kind of show you guys again. Once you get familiar with the layout of SAVEWIZARD, things will go a lot smoother for you, I promise. Okay. So, you can hit apply right here once you've imported. To export, you just click the export and you can put it wherever you want. Select wherever you want and click save. Okay. Now, importing save files. Okay. This is where things get tricky. You have to know what region you're in. So, region No Man's Sky save, just to show you for example, is CUSA 03952 right here. US version is CUSA 04841. Now, these are much like PSN IDs. In case you didn't know, PSNs have unique IDs. 4306 2B 838714 C68A7 is mine. And what that does is it is unique so that whenever I load up a game save, this console says, hey, this is his save. Load this save. Don't load this save. This is not his, okay? So it distinguishes the saves between each other so that we're not running back and forth saying, hey, this is his save, this is his save, but it's really not his save. So, unfortunately, unlike the PS3 and Xbox 360 days, you can't just plug and play. You can't just plug it in, shove a save in the console, and go about your day. It's not how it works anymore. Now, if you see something like this, where the advanced mode is grayed out, that means there is no advanced mode. Okay, so you would have to use a PS bot. Anyways, now for importing data, if you click import, you must find the file. It's usually like this, okay? And you can see now it allows me to import my data. So make sure when you're importing for SAVEWIZARD, you do that. Now diving right into the thick of things head first. Most save editors that you run into are going to be GUI. And what that means is you can see you can click and interact with this one and type. This one is both CLI and GUI. Not really CLI, but you have to write and code things in there. However, there are some that are strictly CLI, and we're going to show you the instance of one today. So this is a GUI save editor for Skyrim. All you got to do is come in here, click, hold Shift, so scroll all the way down, hold Shift, and press your left mouse button, and then ta-da, you can just add everything to the list, okay? And then you can click Save and create, and it creates you a file. And then you would go find wherever your Skyrim is downloaded into and shove that into the Skyrim files and load up your game, go into the console by hitting the tilde key, which is the key by 1 and below escape. And then you would type in bat save underscore edit. Now, does it have to be bat save edit? Absolutely not. Just to show you a couple examples using that. You can see right here, here's my Skyrim. Bat carry weight, player.mod AV carry weight, 1 billion. Daedric gives me a bunch of Daedric stuff and also a bunch of stars and skeleton keys and all that. Gold gives me gold. Save edit. This one actually is save edit. It gives me health, magic, and stamina. Carry weight, levels, dragon souls, perks, all sorts of crap. Okay, so just make sure you are using the save editor for the correct thing and using it the correct way. And always make sure you make a restore point for your save so that you don't fuck something up and not have something to go back to. Skyrim Special Edition Edit, the SSE edit that you see in here. This is not something that you'll typically see in the modding setting. However, some modders do use it, and the reason I say some modders is because usually this is for visual mods and code mods that are embedded into the game, like actual mods, not modded saves. SSE edit though can be useful in modded saves because it allows you to tear the code out of Skyrim and look for specific things like developer shouts and spells and all that type of shit so that you can use ChatGPT or something like that to build you a file that will allow you to learn every spell and shout in the game that's safe for you, rather than every spell and shout in the damn game using the console command PSB. Save decoder is exactly what it sounds like. It is pretty much SSE edit for the save itself. It doesn't break down everything on a game level. It breaks down per save and shows you, what mods you have downloaded on a save, what strings are on it, blah, 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 and it gets into the thick of the save. No Man's Sky is a little different in the sense that you literally just open up the save editor and it's click and play. There's no confusion at all. You come in here and you can edit things. You can add things into your exosuit, add an item, product, customization part, afterburner C-Wings, multi-tool, ships, squadron. However, one thing to note when using GoFungus, if you touch a modded number like this one, it will revert back to its normal state. So, refrain from touching anything you don't know about. That is why I use both GoFungus and Nom Nom. Now, something else about No Man's Sky that you guys should know about. There is something called JSON, and we will touch on this later because I do have a CLI editor that we're going to see later. If we go into base context and player state data, we can edit anything we want. Pets, eggs, pet accessories, unlock pet slots. Alright. We can edit multi-tools, our archive multi-tools, which is the ones that are in storage. We can edit ships and archive ships, which, by the way, whenever a new save drops, we're going to have some archive ships that you guys can pick from too. Just to show you, because I was unaware of the archive ships that we already had, so we're going to make sure we get some more in there. Ship ownership, you can see right here. Here is all of our ships. Okay. So, this is how you would edit the stats on a ship. Okay, you'd have to come down into here, go into inventory, scroll all the way down, and the base stats are right there. Alright, that's how you would edit it. You'd have to use the JSON. You can't do anything else unless you go through the other save editor, which is why I have two. Okay, Nom Nom is the secondary one. Nom Nom is one that will allow me to touch these numbers and edit them however I want without the JSON. Okay. Unfortunately, it takes 9 years to fucking load. Just to show you, to give you an example, you can see I am clicking right now on custom modded save for a capital freighter, and it's doing absolutely nothing. It's taking a sweet ass time, and you can see it's finally now loaded up. I'm gonna click edit save, and it's gonna take a sweet time to load up again. There we go. And you can see I can come into here and up my energy. But you can see this is a modded number for my shield. I can come in here and put it on for my energy. I can also come over here into starships and touch all these numbers. None of them are going to revert. Alright, animal companions. I can see which ones are locked and unlock them. I can do everything I can with the other one, but goat fungus is better for stability and things like that. Alright, so try to refrain from using Nom Nom unless you absolutely have to. We're not going to save anything. No. No. Oh, yes, I want to close. Now, most save editors are like that, like I was saying. Now we have a couple that aren't, okay? We have some that are CLI, which I did speak on or touch on. CLI is called Command Line Interface. That means it uses CMD or another code-like editor rather than doing the edits for you, okay? You also have some that are built into the game. They're consoles, and we'll show you an example of that one later in the video as well. So, we have a couple that are really cool. For example, this is a GUI save editor. It's actually both GUI and CLI. If you want it to be CLI, you can export and use CLI save editors. Export the data and use CLI save editors. However, I'm going to always use the GUI because it's going to be easier and quicker. This is a CLI save editor that you're looking at. How to. Okay. Open CMD. Now, you don't have to open CMD because I have actually made batch files for you. And you can see it does everything for you. You just click it and it does it. Save changes. And check it out. It does it for you. Okay? It does everything for you. So just to show you from the top. By the way, you guys are getting sneak peek into code for the new Dying Light 1 save that I'm dropping. You put your save in there. Generate JSON. Make sure you keep the save in here so you know which save it is. Double click. And you open it up. Now, mind you, this is the modded save that I've been talking about for months. The one where I'm talking about the ultimate modded save, where you could drop race trophies, collectibles, blueprints, buggy skins, character skins, level them up with survivor packs, all that shit. Remember I was talking about putting all that shit into one save? Yeah, you're looking at that save. I'm trying to perfect it before I drop it, so just making some minor tweaks here and there, okay? Also, it has super crane mods on it, so I gotta build other saves that don't have super crane on it, or they have small amounts of super crane so that you're not going absolutely buck wild. You know what I mean? So, then you would edit it and come back in here and click Save Changes, right? Now here's the problem. how many of you can tell me right now you're not a rookie and you know exactly how to read all this? You know exactly how to write all this. You know what you're doing. Okay? Make sure you make a copy of this before you go meddling around in things and test it. Make sure you ask questions after you've modified it. Send it somewhere. Send it to ChatGPT just to show you. I will literally show you this. Okay. All I'm going to do is I'm going to come in. I'm going to go into my main drive. Save editors. I'm going to go into Dying Light 1. Go into New. And you tell me any conflicts or problems with this save. Now, if you think you didn't get enough info, you can stop it, edit the message. And resend it. And then look, it'll analyze everything for you. It'll do it all for you. You can always ask AI questions. Now, am I going to say AI is the most reliable? Absolutely not. Because I'm going to be honest with you. So you can see it's saying potential issues. So you can see it just broke this entire save down for me. Now, none of this save is a problem, okay? Not the Night Hunter abilities, not the skill stacks, not the item quantities, not the developer test items, not the health, not the max cash value. None of this is, okay? So, UV heal, camo spit enabled, zombie leapfrog, zombie charge attack, control the horror spit enabled. All of these, my friend, are useful to you on a human character. Okay? And just to show you something, I do have other modded saves, I believe. These are mod menus. Let me see. So these are all my Dying Light saves from my previous video. Thought I had interesting. Oh, this must be it. Raw data. No, Dying Light 1. Yeah. So you can see unready saves. Ta-da. So what I'm gonna have to do is go through, combine all these saves into one, or use one save and do everything. Because you can see Super Crane, modded skills, Super Crane 25%, 50, 75, 100%. So That's why I'm saying make backups, take your time. That's hundreds of different saves, okay? By the way. So this one you don't really have to listen to. This is actually when they had it as a CMD. So you don't have to use CMD, but you can if you want to look fancy. What that would look like is this. You would have to hit Windows key R, type in CMD, hit Control Shift Enter. It's gonna pop up this menu. This means you're running it as administrator. Hit OK. Type in CD/D, and then type in or copy and paste wherever the save editor is located. And then you just type in what the save editor is. Generate JSON. You don't even gotta type in .batch. Click generate JSON. Generate JSON, and it is generated. Done. Okay, it's not that hard. Now, we touched base on cheat engine. So pretty much all you gotta do with this guy. Let's say we got 54 grenades. Okay. We tossed some of them out in Dying Light. We now have 47, okay? Or we have 47 and now we have 45. Or, you know, we have 3 and now we got 1. Usually this wouldn't happen, okay? So what would end up happening is, just to kind of give you a rundown, you would do 3, drop 1, then do 2, drop 1, and then do 1, and then you usually be left with 4 addresses. And to show you how I would narrow it down even further to figure out which address is which, these guys just drop to 0, okay? So if we don't have 0, I can already eliminate these. If we have 1, it's one of these, and all I got to do is change one of them to 2, and I figured it out. And then you can double click, save it, and change the value to whatever value you want. But remember, the max value in Dying Light would be 2,147,000,000. That crazy number. So, last but not least, we have console commands. Console commands are implemented into many games. We have console commands on Sons of the Forest, Skyrim. There is one that is built into Dying Light. There's one that's built into Cyberpunk, The Last of Us. There's one built into almost every game that you play. That's single player. Some even multiplayer have consoles. Like Dying Light, they have console commands, and you can use them even when you're in multiplayer. So just to show you what console commands kind of look like. Okay, we're gonna open up Cyberpunk here, and I'm gonna show you some cool things here. So first off, this is Cyber Engine Tweaks commands. So this is updated for patch 2.3, best viewed on PC. Don't forget to replace the number with your desired value if applicable. So my eardrums aren't bleeding later. Much appreciated. With that being said, when you load up this game, do you see a console command anywhere? But now that I've hit the tilt key, don't you see it? Now this is a mod, okay? You have to actually go into Nexus and download something for this to work. Otherwise, the save editor in this sense, it's really console, doesn't work. Now, how to use console commands? Well, to show you, we only have 3 vehicles here, correct? We can hit the tilde key, and we can go back into here, scroll all the way down. Look, we can add iconic weapons, add to inventory, this collectible, ×1. And then you can see right there it says looted. Hit the tilde key again. If we go into our inventory, check me out. Look, I got a Guillotine X mod too. now we can go around just spraying things, alright? That's the best part about it. Console, you just mod, test, mod. Make sure you save your game before you go modding, because you just don't know what's going to happen, alright? Now, let's say, okay, I want, I don't know, every car in the game. I will come down here. We even have iconic weapon mods and cyberware in this, dude. It's crazy. And a quick hacks. I would come down here and look for all vehicles. Okay. Done. Like, I'm not even joking, it's done. I should now have every vehicle in the game at my disposal. Sorry. We had to reload game because, you know, we died, so forgot. Check it out. It said transferring funds complete, right? Look at all of them. We got the Type 66 Hoon, one of my favorite vehicles. Another one of my favorite vehicles in here is the Kobold. And I also love the armored-looking vehicles, the Mackinaws. Especially the Beast, and then I also love the Legatus 450. Check this bad boy out. This is actually a weaponized vehicle. How you like them apples? An armored, weaponized vehicle. Awesome, huh? And that is how you use console editors. Now, you can come in here and individually add each item. You don't have to. I will probably spend hours doing that and then turn around and make a male character with the same shit so that you guys have all that for you. Awesome. Okay. So we'll leave you guys 15 relic points so that when it comes time to do the expansion for Phantom Liberty, you guys have 15 relic points waiting for you. With that being said, those are pretty much the only ways that you can mod a video game. Now, you can use other things like macros and scripts and stuff like that to gain an advantage and, you know, farm certain things or do duplication glitches, but they don't really add any value to a save. They don't create modded saves for you. They just kind of allow you to stack items pretty quick and do. Sorry, excuse me again. Plenty of other things. So, for example, like Dying Light 2. Oh, sorry, not Dying Light 2. Dead Island 2. Remember how I was talking about its save editor? Its save editor is actually a save editor built into the game. So you actually have to run the game, and then you have to come out here and you have to go into the save editors and run it, just to show you. SE, or how about I just open up this so you can see how I would come down here and go up to DI shortcut, DI2. And then you can see I would actually have to enter shit manually. We're just gonna skip for now. But that's pretty much how you would do it. We're gonna quit. But I hope this guide will help you guys in modding your very own modded saves and help you learn a little more so that you guys may be able to mod your own games like I do. And if you guys enjoyed the video, as always, smash that like, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. Let me know if you guys would like in-depth guides on certain save editors or certain things, or on how I do specific things. Also, hit me up on Discord. Let me know that as well, because like I said, my YouTube doesn't really get notifications. I try to check it every once in a while, but unfortunately I get pretty busy and then I don't have time to check it. So best place to get a hold of me is Discord. So you guys got anything you want to see or hear about, hit me up there. Let me know about it. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.